Let's get to another question from the audience. This comes from Brian Chan. He asks, how are Ted and Todd's performance since they joined about 8 years ago, the money managers who are there? Have they... Ted Wetzler and Todd Combs, have they performed better than index? Charlie said recently that most money managers did not add any value compared to an index.
Yeah, the first few years, each of them, they came at a slightly different time, maybe a year to a year and a half or something different times. They got well ahead of the index and they got paid compensation. Now they got it paid, so it came in thirds so that it could be clawed back 2/3 of it if they missed the second year and so on. Overall, they are a tiny bit behind the S&P each by just almost the same margin over the same time.
Over the entire period.
Over the entire period, and the entire period is a little different for both of them. They now manage about 13 billion each. They've done better than I have, so
well, that's a good measuring stick.
Yeah, so no, it isn't the measuring stick, but I mention it because if I don't, somebody else will. So you know, they also, both of them, have done an incredible amount of work in terms of acquisitions, and Todd, and particularly on our medical venture. Anything at Berkshire, we made an arrangement with Lee Enterprises in terms of managing our newspapers. Ted handled all that. I mean, you know, he got my approval on it, but he did a million details, and they're both they both have contributed all kinds of ways to Berkshire. But it's been a tough time to beat the S&P, and but that's the deal we've got with them, and they've got a small carry forward of deficiency to make up. I mean, they had some clawed back earlier. They made pretty good money first few years, substantial. Some of it clawed back because of the 3-year look-back arrangement, and then now they've got a small carry forward.
Okay. Another question that came in.
But they've done better than I have. I want that clear.